Bit bap dope. Good morning, and welcome back to the next day. I just went to REI. This one I'll put in space because I can't remember where it is exactly off the top of my head. But it was pretty neat. It was about the same size as the one on Woodruff Road in South Carolina. But it was organized pretty good. Not as big as the one in Asheville, but pretty cool. They didn't have an upstairs or anything, but the way they had it organized seemed like they had a better use of space than the one in Woodruff Road. It was pretty cool. I got some MREs because I had some points saved up. So I had like $14 worth of rewards saved up to use. So I just went ahead and used them. Goodness, I'm thirsty. And I got 2 MREs that I'm gonna try to actually use, serving wise, to make them last a little bit longer. Figure out how all that stuff works. But for the first day in Tennessee, it's been pretty cool. I got up, I slept in a little bit, and then I got up and started fiddling around with my computer, just seeing how that's gonna go and seeing how much power and everything it's gonna use. I plugged it into my, so it was at like 30% battery this morning, so I plugged it into my big power bank that was at full charge, and this was maybe, it had to at least been like an hour or two of me just sitting on it. I was downloading some things, running updates, like all the regular things. And I ran some programs. I added all of yesterday's footage into Premiere Pro to start editing that. So that will be up at some point. And it got the power bank down to 71%. So it chugged a little bit of power. So I'm debating about doing some things in my head. I've thought about trying to hook it up to my inverter and just curiosity, seeing how it goes, because I don't want to take up too much power from that, because I do have my fridge that has food in it and I don't want to kill it without that. But if I'm in midday generating a lot, I think it'll be okay. But at night, I don't think I should use the inverter, because I'm cycling power in order to have for my fridge to stay throughout the night. But it's pretty nice. That fan, oh my goodness, that fan's so nice. When I was at my buddy's house this past weekend, I used the battery pack, the thing that we got, it came with was it a 4 amp? It came with 2 different amperages of battery. One was a little bit bigger, one was a little bit smaller, and I was just curious to see how long the battery time would last. So during the weekend, I ran the second speed on the fan with the lower size battery, and it basically stopped. It drained it all within one night's sleep. So this first night, I was like, let me put the big battery in since it's fully charged. I'm going to run it on low, see how much it moves to see if I actually need that. So I had my rechargeable one. That really just is there to just have a little bit of extra airflow. It doesn't really blow too much. But I had that going, and I had the fan on low, and I was cool. It was a little toasty at the beginning just because I had moved around at night and it was raining, all the humidity was crazy. But I was able to get cooled off. I slept perfectly fine. I woke up this morning a little chilly actually. I think it got to right at 60 degrees was the low for last night, so it was fine. But when you're sleeping with just a cover on, you've just got your comforter, or just I think I had my sheet just on me, so I didn't really have a lot of warmth at the time. But I stayed toasty and cozy throughout the whole night, which is good. So I'm gonna probably, and it used about 2. There's a 4 bar on the battery. You can actually see what the charge is. It used 2. So I'm trying to decide if I just use it, depending on where I stay. I might just use it again and just leave it on 1, and it'll probably drain the rest of the battery, which would be fine, because that would be, as long as I don't need to turn up the fan, I can do 2 nights with the big battery, which is a development on its own, which is nice. I could probably get away with it with the going up to the second speed, I would just have to start it later. Like if I'm closing my eyes to go to sleep, start it, rather than just having it on while I'm just on my phone at night. Type beat stuff. So, but yeah, it was fun. So I got a few more stuff that I want to go see. When I was driving up to this REI, I found a cool little bookstore. I say little, it's big. It looked like an old warehouse that they turned into a bookstore. So I'm gonna go loop around there and explore that, maybe find some interesting books. I'm not really trying to buy a crazy amount of stuff, just because I'm just, taking it slow, just seeing how things are going. But you never know if I find something interesting. I had this idea that I'm cooking around in my head for the podcast that I've started. Since it's about being by a campfire, I thought it'd be pretty neat to have a section of me just like wherever state I'm in, like looking up popular campfire stories and popping them on there. So be on the lookout for that if I can figure that out. So that'd be pretty neat. So I'm gonna head over there and we'll keep you posted on how the day goes. So I went to that bookstore and I got 2 books. Because if it starts raining like it did the other night, or just, if I'm just chilling in the van, I would like something to read besides the stuff I already got. So I got 1 book that I have been wanting to read for a while. It's called Milk and Honey. I have it saved on my Amazon cart, but now I own it, so I can take it off of there. But it's just another poetry book. I love poetry, so I thought about trying to do some maybe review stuff on books that I find, but we'll see. And I found me an old Western that looked pretty cool. It's called The Wanderer of the Wasteland by Zane Grey. So this will be the first novel I've read in a while, besides manga and poetry. So be on the lookout for this. It's pretty cool. I like Westerns. I'm heading west, so it just felt the title Wanderer really sticks out to me, because that's basically what I am as a wanderer. So. But now I'm just gonna go drive around and then maybe stop by a park, make a sandwich. But yeah, I'm gonna chill out, drive around, maybe make a sandwich for lunch, and chill. And then I kind of want to go to a thrift store or so. A pair of my shorts ripped this past weekend, and it's hot out here in the summer months, and I'm gonna wear more shorts than I am pants. So I need to go find me a cheap pair of shorts. So I'm thinking about going to tongue twister in my brain, a few thrift stores to look for a pair of short or 2, just to have some extra, just in case I need them. So we'll probably do that, and then we're gonna go to the graveyards, because I want to go to the graveyards. And then depending on how all of that goes and how much time that is, I may end up staying one more night here in basically Knoxville. Is the biggest city I'm closest to. I'm a little outside Knoxville right now, but basically over here. So I'm gonna put in some thrift stores, go there first. Maybe find a parking lot or something to chill at, make a sandwich, and then go to graveyards. So we'll keep it updated.
Check, yes, Juliet, are you with me? Rain is falling down on the sidewalk. I won't go until you come outside. Check, yes, Juliet, kill the limbo. I'll keep tossing rocks at your window. There's no turning back for us tonight. Lace up your shoes, here's how we do.
all of my spelunking earlier, and now we're heading. It's ended up being about 4 o'clock now, realistically. So I don't feel like driving for 5 hours to get to Memphis. So we're gonna drive to Nashville and either stay around Nashville or outside of Nashville tonight, and then wake up tomorrow, go to Memphis, and then continue the journey. But I found these dried strawberries at the store yesterday at Aldi's. They're by Simply Nature. They're freeze-dried strawberries. These things slap. They came in like a pre-packaged bag in another bag. It was like individually wrapped packages, and I think they said there was like 6 of them, but they're pretty freaking good. So I'm gonna eat this bag, and I got some other snacky type foods to eat while I'm driving, or just in general if I feel like a little snack. Sorry if the camera's a little fuzzy right now. I'm in the process of driving and I can't really wipe it, so we'll just have to deal with that for now. But we're gonna make it there and then just chill out. I'm gonna park somewhere, figure out where I'm staying. I'm gonna park somewhere and figure out where I'm staying, and then just sort of chill for the rest of the day, or more like night, and go from there. So see ya. I'll either, if I don't make an outro, this will be the end of this video. But if I do make an outro, I'll see you at the outro. Who knows what's gonna happen? But you'll know, and I'll know in editing. But the chase right now has no idea.